In the grand halls of a billionaire's mansion, laughter echoed as Sophia, the wealthy daughter, invited her maid's son to play a simple game of chess. To her, it was nothing more than a joke, a way to flaunt her superiority in front of her friends. But what she didn't know was that Daniel, quiet and humble, carried within him a mind sharper than any diamond her family owned. As the pieces moved and the room fell silent, the prank transformed into a revelation. Pride clashed with genius, and in a single checkmate, the balance of power shifted. That day, a maid's boy didn't just play a game, he rewrote the rules of respect. Billionaire's son laughs at maid's boy for holding a chess piece, gets checkmated instantly. Rich heiress invites maid's kid to a chess game as a joke, he outsmarts her in 5 moves. CEO's daughter mocks janitor's boy with puzzle, he solves it before she blinks. Wealthy family sets up chess match to humiliate maid's son, he leaves experts speechless. Billionaire's child brags about chess lessons, maid's boy teaches him strategy he never learned. Rich boy refuses to lose at chess, maid's kid beats him 3 times in a row. Heiress thinks chess is too complex for maid's son, he explains openings like a grandmaster. Rich banker's son smirks at poor kid in chess club, ends up studying his moves. Maid's child enters chess tournament for fun, defeats the city's champion. CEO laughs at maid's boy joining chess table, he becomes the star of the night. Billionaire's daughter thinks it's a game of luck, maid's boy shows pure skill. Rich teen brings friends to mock maid's kid, the boy beats them all at once. Teacher doubts maid's son's chess ability, he wins against the computer. Rich girl hands maid's kid chessboard as entertainment, he crushes her strategy. Maid's boy uses old wooden pieces, defeats rich girl's expensive chess set. Billionaire dad watches maid's son play, realizes he's watching a prodigy. Rich teen says, "Chess is for kings." Maid's boy rules the board. Maid's child writes out a chess problem, teacher can't solve it. Wealthy girl thinks chess is boring, maid's son turns it into art. Rich boy calls maid's son, just lucky, but he wins again. Chess coach praises rich kid, then notices maid's boy solved the endgame. Maid's son defeats 3 private tutors in chess, leaves everyone in awe. Rich daughter posts about, easy match, gets humiliated by maid's boy. CEO's kid plays chess with maid's son for fun, learns a hard lesson in respect. Maid's boy explains strategies even the rich kid's teacher didn't know. Billionaire father laughs at maid's son's confidence, regrets underestimating him. Maid's son becomes a chess champion overnight. Wealthy classmates doubt him, he wins tournament in front of them. Maid's son's first chess game leaves everyone shocked. Rich daughter pretends to teach him chess, ends up begging for lessons. Billionaire's party turns silent after maid's kid's victory. Maid's boy beats computer simulation the rich family couldn't. Rich family realizes the joke was on them. Maid's boy explains chess with wisdom beyond his age. Billionaire's daughter's smile fades after every move. Maid's boy predicts every move of his rich opponent. Rich father brings experts, none can defeat the boy. Maid's son becomes the star at elite school. Billionaire's daughter films the game, it goes viral. Maid's kid wins international chess event. Maid's boy writes strategy guide at 10 years old. Billionaire offers sponsorship after seeing his talent. Rich daughter once mocked him, later becomes his student. Maid's boy outsmarts adults in chess club. Rich son throws a tantrum after losing. Maid's boy's humility wins the crowd. Billionaire father realizes respect has no price. Maid's boy wins in silence, earning standing ovation. Rich daughter learns lesson in equality. The maid's boy walks away a champion. Teacher dismisses maid's boy for daydreaming. His science project wins national gold. Rich classmates mock his old books. He scores higher than all of them. Principal belittles maid's son. Harvard sends him an early acceptance letter. Wealthy student laughs at his accent. He wins the school debate championship. Teacher thinks he cheated on exam. He proves every step in front of class. Rich daughter scoffs at maid's kid's homework, later copies his answers. Maid's boy quietly reads. Teacher realizes he's already years ahead. Rich teen mocks his shoes. He delivers a lecture on physics that wows professors. Poor boy corrects math problem on board. Teacher apologizes publicly. Classmates refuse to partner with him. He wins first place alone. Principal denies him chess club entry. He wins regional tournament independently. Rich student fails oral exam. Maid's boy's speech gets standing ovation. Maid's son writes poem in silence. Becomes school's literature award winner. Rich kids mock his handwriting. Teacher calls it pure calligraphy. School laughs at him joining quiz. He beats the entire team. Maid's boy submits essay late. It wins national recognition. Classmates tease him for studying alone. He scores full marks. Teacher refuses to recommend him. University invites him directly. Rich daughter pretends to help him. Later asks him for tutoring. Maid's kid corrects history teacher in class. Turns out he was right. Rich boy shouts, "He can't solve this!" Maid's son does in seconds. Maid's kid builds a robot from scrap. It wins robotics fair. Teacher hands him easy questions. He solves the hardest instead. School laughs at his old calculator. He wins math Olympiad. Maid's boy competes in spelling bee. Wins without a mistake. Rich girl refuses to sit with him. He gets crowned Student of the Year. Maid's son learns chemistry from old notes. Outsmarts lab assistants. Teacher accuses him of guessing answers. He explains each formula. Schoolmates tease his lunch box. He wins science fair with food chemistry project. Rich boy smirks during presentation. Maid's son gets applause from judges. Maid's kid tutors rich students in secret. They never admit it. Principal doubts his scholarship. He brings international award. Rich kids refuse him group project. Teacher gives him first prize. Maid's boy corrects principal's grammar. Entire class laughs. Maid's kid asks to sit at back. He earns medal on stage. Rich daughter spills ink on his work. He submits better notes than anyone. Teacher asks easy question to help him. He explains university-level solution. Maid's boy wins essay contest. Billionaire's daughter cries in defeat. Rich teens block him from debate club. He wins as guest competitor. Maid's kid submits invention made of trash. It earns patent attention. Rich girl laughs at his shoes. He walks stage to collect award. Teacher refuses his project. Judges call it revolutionary. Maid's son reads books others don't understand. School bullies call him dumb. He becomes valedictorian. Rich daughter cheats on exam. Maid's boy saves her secret. Teacher assigns him to clean. He discovers new science formula. Rich boy says he'll never win. Maid's son does. School tries to hide his talent. Newspaper publishes his story. Maid's boy asked to teach class after correcting teacher. He becomes the pride of the school that once mocked him. Rich boy laughs at maid's son's old sneakers. He outruns him in seconds. Billionaire's daughter refuses him on basketball team. He scores every point. Coach benches maid's kid. He joins late and wins the game. Rich student calls him too weak. He lifts twice their weight. Maid's boy not allowed to swim. He breaks the school record. Rich kids mock his rusty bike. He wins the cycling race. Maid's son joins soccer as a substitute. Scores winning goal. Rich daughter blocks him from tennis club. He beats the coach. Maid's kid climbs rope in seconds, leaving rich students stunned. Coach chooses rich players. Maid's boy carries team alone. Maid's son breaks long jump record in bare feet. Rich boy calls him clumsy. He nails the gymnastics routine. Maid's kid joins boxing ring, knocks out opponent in first round. Teacher assigns him water boy. He becomes MVP of tournament. Rich kids mock his old uniform. He wins martial arts medal. Maid's boy enters chess and football together. Wins both finals. Rich son brags about training abroad. Maid's boy beats him easily. Maid's child uses homemade bat. Hits home run. Rich daughter refuses him relay. He runs faster than all. Coach laughs at his small size. He jumps higher than anyone. Rich girl laughs at his push-ups. He does twice her count. Maid's son runs marathon in sandals, finishes first. Rich team refuses him entry. He plays alone and wins. Maid's kid scores basketball shot from across court. Billionaire's son trips him in race. He still wins. Maid's boy breaks school's swimming record. Rich daughter says, "He can't skate." He glides like a pro. Maid's kid smashes archery target perfectly. Coach doubts his endurance. He runs until everyone quits. Rich boy brings fancy gear. Maid's kid wins with simplicity. Maid's son breaks weightlifting record. Rich students complain about his luck. He wins again. Maid's boy scores winning penalty in soccer. Coach laughs at his size. He tackles hardest opponent. Maid's kid jumps into pool without training, breaks record. Rich daughter refuses to pass ball. He steals and scores. Maid's boy runs barefoot on track, leaves them behind. Coach calls him benchwarmer. He leads championship victory. Rich player gets expelled. Maid's son becomes captain. Maid's boy wins trophy in boxing ring. Rich kids cheat in race. He wins fairly. Maid's kid dunks basketball despite his height. Coach denies him gym membership. He wins nationals. Rich daughter sneers at his throw. He wins javelin. Maid's boy runs in rain, breaks record. Billionaire's son throws expensive ball. Maid's kid catches it with ease. Maid's boy breaks school pull-up record. Rich player refuses him team. Coach makes him captain. Maid's kid injured but still wins final point. Rich daughter admits defeat. Maid's son is the true champion. Rich daughter hands Maid's boy a guitar as a joke. He plays like a rock star. Billionaire's son laughs at his singing. The boy's voice brings silence to the room. Maid's kid uses broken piano keys, performs a symphony. Rich girl mocked his doodles. His art wins a national award. Teacher calls his painting messy. Museum curator buys it. Rich boy jokes about his old violin. He plays like a master. Maid's son uses tin can drums. Wins school talent show. Rich daughter refuses him stage time. His poetry brings everyone to tears. Maid's boy sketches on napkin. Art teacher calls it genius. Rich girl says, "He can't dance." He wins competition. Maid's boy sings in school choir. Judges say he's born for stage. Rich daughter laughs at his voice. He hits notes, even she can't. Maid's son uses homemade flute, outshines expensive instruments. Rich kid mocks his costume. He wins Best Actor award. Maid's boy draws on chalkboard. Students applaud. Teacher refuses his story. Publishing house accepts it. Rich daughter jokes he's tone deaf. He sings national anthem beautifully. Maid's boy choreographs dance. His team wins first place. Rich girl claims art is not for him. His painting sells for thousands. Maid's son performs magic trick at party. Crowd calls him brilliant. Rich daughter pretends to direct play. Maid's boy saves the show. Maid's boy beats professional pianist in competition. Rich girl refuses his entry in art fair. Judges demand his work. Teacher belittles his poem. It wins international award. Maid's boy writes lyrics that go viral. Rich daughter mocks his dance shoes. He wins trophy anyway. Maid's son builds sculpture from scrap. Experts call it masterpiece. Rich boy thinks he can't rap. Crowd cheers for Maid's kid. Maid's boy plays street guitar. Record producer signs him. Rich daughter jokes at his costume design. Theater uses his work. Maid's kid draws portrait in minutes. Looks like a photograph. Teacher ignores his drama audition. He gets lead role. Rich daughter laughs at his voice crack. He sings opera aria. Maid's boy performs dance alone. Judges give standing ovation. Rich girl claims he stole the art. Artist confirms his originality. Maid's son wins national poetry slam. Rich daughter insults his creativity. He wins film festival prize. Maid's boy makes music with bottles. Becomes internet sensation. Teacher laughs at his fashion sketch. It walks on runway. Rich daughter refuses to applaud. Everyone else does. Maid's son directs a short film on phone. Wins awards. Rich girl says he's too shy for stage. He captivates audience. Maid's boy turns classroom into concert. Rich daughter laughs at his poem. Teacher cries while reading it. Maid's boy becomes art festival's highlight. Rich boy sneers at his violin. Judges say he's born musician. Maid's kid wins dance show in torn shoes. Rich daughter mocked his writing. He publishes a bestseller. Maid's boy becomes the painter everyone talks about. Rich daughter who laughed first stands up to clap for him last. Rich daughter laughs at Maid's boy's old laptop. He codes a program that stuns teachers. Maid's kid builds a robot from scrap metal. It wins first prize. Teacher says, "He can't compete." He solves engineering challenge in minutes. Rich son brings expensive drone. Maid's boy builds one that flies higher. Maid's boy submits handwritten project. It beats everyone's digital presentation. Rich daughter scoffs at his toy circuit. Judges call it revolutionary. Maid's son turns old batteries into working power bank. Rich kids laugh at his experiment. He wins national science fair. Maid's boy repairs school computer when IT team fails. Teacher refuses his solar project. University scientists praise it. Maid's boy programs AI on broken phone. Rich daughter laughs at his tools. He builds a 3D model that works. Maid's kid builds windmill from trash. Lights up his neighborhood. Rich boy brags about expensive calculator. Maid's boy solves equations in his head. Maid's son creates app that gains thousands of users. Rich daughter claims, "He's not smart enough." He wins science medal. Maid's kid fixes chemistry lab explosion when teachers panic. Rich boy cheats in project. Maid's son wins honestly. Maid's boy designs rocket that actually flies. Teacher ignores his biology project. It gets published. Rich daughter brings store-bought experiment. Maid's boy builds his from scratch. Maid's son turns clay into working water filter. Rich kids refuse him lab partner. He completes entire project alone. Maid's boy hacks puzzle competition with smart trick. Billionaire's son mocks his circuit board. It powers a fan. Maid's kid invents new way to save water. Teacher asks easy question. He explains advanced theory. Rich daughter fails in tech quiz. Maid's boy wins. Maid's boy creates robot that follows commands. Rich girl laughs at his paper airplane. It flies the farthest. Maid's son shows faster formula than teacher. Rich daughter copies internet. His original idea wins. Maid's boy creates mini car that actually runs. Teacher refuses his entry. Judges demand his project. Rich boy smirks at his notebook. It contains new equations. Maid's son turns light bulbs into science fair wonder. Rich daughter refuses him tools. He builds without them. Maid's boy submits small project. Wins big recognition. Rich boy brings fancy robot. Maid's kid's simple robot wins. Maid's son writes algorithm that outsmarts teacher's computer. Rich daughter jokes about his science toy. It works better than hers. Maid's boy wins national coding hackathon. Teacher doubts his knowledge. He corrects her. Maid's kid turns plastic bottles into energy source. Rich son laughs at his junk project. Judges call it brilliant. Maid's boy invents low-cost device that helps disabled. Teacher refuses to let him present. He's invited to university seminar. Rich daughter thinks he's cheating. Scientists applaud him. Maid's boy creates drone from cardboard. Billionaire's daughter once mocked him. Later invests in his invention. Billionaire boss yells at maid's son for entering office. The boy fixes their computer crisis. CEO laughs at janitor's kid during meeting. He solves the problem analysts couldn't. Maid's boy brings lunch to mother. Investor mistakes him for guest speaker. Executive orders maid's son out. He corrects a financial error on the board. Rich manager jokes about maid's boy. He suggests strategy that saves millions. Maid's son quietly reads in lobby. CEO realizes he's quoting Harvard research. Billionaire laughs at boy's old notebook. It contains a better business plan. Maid's boy answers a question interns fail. Room applauds. Rich employer scoffs at maid's son. He wins internship competition. Maid's kid corrects presentation slide. Saves company from embarrassment. Boss thinks he's a delivery boy. He solves their tech issue. Rich colleagues mock him. He proves smarter in boardroom quiz. Maid's boy helps guest find way. Turns out he's speaking better than staff. Executive laughs at his game ideas. They become profitable. Maid's kid shows up at worksite. His safety idea prevents accident. Rich manager says, "Kids don't belong here." Boy saves meeting with data. Maid's boy brings science project. Investors see future technology. CEO forgets password. Maid's son recovers it easily. Boss thinks he's useless. Boy identifies market flaw in seconds. Maid's kid points out typo. Prevents contract loss. Rich staff mock his curiosity. He asks questions experts can't answer. Maid's boy sits quietly in conference. His drawing explains complex strategy. Executive says, "Stay out of business." Boy wins startup pitch later. Maid's kid collects papers, notices accounting fraud. CEO thinks he's a joke. Maid's boy drafts better report. Rich interns mock him. He wins summer award. Maid's boy reads agenda. Finds solution to pending deal. Boss calls him. Only a child. He codes program that company buys. Maid's son points out error in CEO's speech. Prevents public scandal. Rich daughter laughs at his presence. He shines in press conference. Maid's boy organizes files. Finds missing contract. Executive orders him away. Investor asks him for opinion. Maid's son uses old calculator. Outsmarts corporate analysts. Boss sees him with papers. He explains numbers perfectly. Maid's kid accidentally joins meeting. Offers best idea. CEO scoffs at his chess game. Realizes he's facing a genius. Maid's son writes on whiteboard. Strategy saves millions. Rich daughter calls him inexperienced. His startup goes viral. Maid's boy outshines MBA graduates. Boss laughs at his essay. It wins business competition. Maid's kid gives elevator pitch. Investors applaud. Executive says, "Stay quiet." Boy asks question that wins deal. Maid's boy points out error in market graph. Rich manager yells at him. His report solves the crisis. Maid's son corrects data analyst. Gets respect from experts. Boss belittles him in front of staff. He suggests new product. Maid's boy's idea saves company millions. Rich daughter mocks his notes. He publishes a case study. Maid's kid asks to stay silent. Media quotes him instead. CEO finally realizes talent can come from anywhere. Rich girl refuses to shake Maid's black son's hand. He wins the chess match anyway. Teacher ignores him because of his accent. His essay wins international prize. Billionaire's son calls him dirty. The boy saves his life in the pool. Rich daughter refuses to sit near him. Judges make him class leader. Manager tells Maid's boy he doesn't belong. He solves their business crisis. Rich girl jokes about his skin. He wins public speaking contest. Teacher calls him not smart enough. He tops the national exam. Billionaire family refuses him a seat at dinner. Guest of honor chooses to sit beside him. Rich daughter calls him uneducated. He explains theory she never understood. Boss calls him just a maid's son. He outshines company interns. Classmates laugh at his accent. He speaks multiple languages better than them. Rich girl calls him too poor to play. He wins championship trophy. Teacher refuses to hear his poem. It gets published in a magazine. Rich family doesn't let him swim. He breaks the record in front of them. Daughter of billionaire calls him nobody. Judges call him genius. Teacher claims he's cheating. Experts confirm he's right. Rich daughter insults his appearance. He becomes star of the talent show. Boss laughs at his skin tone. He saves their biggest deal. Rich boy refuses him in science club. He wins alone. Maid's black son asks to clean board. He solves problem teacher couldn't. Rich daughter makes fun of his voice. He wins singing contest. Teacher gives him lowest grade. He corrects teacher's mistake. Rich girl jokes at his shoes. He runs fastest in race. Employer calls him useless. He finds accounting fraud. Classmates refuse him football team. He scores winning goal. Rich daughter spills ink on his work. He submits better version. Teacher belittles him in class. His answer goes viral online. Rich boss refuses him internship. Another company hires him. Maid's son called. Servant's child. He teaches class a lesson in respect. Rich daughter refuses him stage time. His song gets standing ovation. Teacher tries to fail him. Board honors him instead. Rich girl calls him. Out of place. He wins Best Student Award. Maid's son sits in back of class. His presentation steals the show. Racist employer calls him. Too dark. Investors call him. Too smart to ignore. Rich daughter insults his family. He wins against her in debate. Teacher refuses his entry in science fair. Judges demand it. Rich girl refuses him tennis match. He wins competition. Employer assigns him menial job. He suggests $1 million idea. Maid's son forbidden from playing music. His talent goes viral online. Rich daughter calls him servant. He wins first place medal. Teacher doubts his knowledge. He corrects college professors. Racist classmates call him dumb. He wins National Math Olympiad. Rich daughter refuses him in group. Teacher puts him as leader. Employer laughs at his idea. Investors fund him. Teacher asks him easy questions. He explains advanced theory. Rich daughter calls him nobody. His name appears in newspaper headlines. Maid's son walks into meeting, leaves as the smartest person in room. Racist boss calls him lazy. He works smarter than entire team. Rich daughter's prank backfires when he outshines everyone. Maid's boy wins standing ovation from the very people who mocked him. Billionaire daughter challenges Maid's boy to chess again. He beats her blindfolded. Rich family laughs at his dreams. He receives a scholarship abroad. Maid's boy asked to carry bags. He delivers a speech that stuns the room. Rich daughter refuses to partner with him. Judges crown him winner. Teacher ignores his raised hand. Later quotes him in a paper. Maid's son kicked out of library. He publishes his own book. Rich family doesn't let him enter car. He arrives in limousine as guest of honor. Maid's boy called nobody. He meets president for his talent. Billionaire daughter pranks him again. Media covers his victory instead. Teacher calls him too ambitious. He wins National Science Medal. Maid's boy denied sports tryouts. He becomes team captain. Rich daughter claims he's lucky. Experts call him genius. Boss belittles him in front of staff. He becomes their new boss years later. Maid's boy asks one question. Entire boardroom goes silent. Teacher says he can't compete. He wins gold medal. Rich daughter calls him servant's kid. He becomes school's star student. Maid's boy forgotten at event. He steals spotlight on stage. Rich girl claims he cheats. Judges verify his genius. Boss assigns him errands. He outsmarts the business plan. Maid's son helps stranger. Turns out to be famous investor. Rich daughter refuses to sit beside him. Professor invites him as speaker. Teacher calls him ordinary. His IQ test says otherwise. Rich girl posts his picture to mock. It goes viral as inspiration. Maid's boy walks into wrong class. Solves problems seniors couldn't. Employer gives him dirty work. He designs smarter system. Rich daughter blocks his entry. Judges demand him back. Teacher laughs at his small project. It wins first place. Maid's boy called hopeless. He gets early college admission. Rich daughter refuses him a seat. He receives standing ovation at debate. Boss scoffs at his suggestion. Investors applaud. Maid's boy speaks softly. Crowd erupts in applause. Rich daughter mocked his chess skills. He beats international champion. Teacher dismisses his ideas. University invites him for lecture. Maid's boy bullied at party. He plays piano that silences everyone. Boss says, "Don't waste time." Boy's idea saves millions. Rich daughter makes fun of his notebook. It contains invention blueprint. Maid's son gets excluded from photo. His face appears on magazine cover. Teacher refuses his entry. His name gets announced as winner. Rich daughter calls him background. Spotlight finds him instead. Maid's boy asks to sit quiet. Judges ask him to speak louder. Employer laughs at his clothes. Media interviews him about brilliance. Rich daughter scoffs at his dream. He achieves it first. Maid's son plays chess with old pieces, wins championship. Teacher tries to fail him again, education board honors him. Rich daughter calls him poor, he proves her wrong publicly. Boss says he won't last, he outlasts everyone. Maid's boy told he doesn't belong, he becomes national icon. Rich daughter insults his family, crowd defends him. Teacher dismisses him at graduation, his speech gets standing ovation. Maid's boy, who was mocked as servant's child, leaves as genius everyone respects.